Okay, Emmy fans, last year's winner of Best Drama Actress, Tatiana Maslany for Orphan Black, isn't in the race this year. She's not eligible. So who's going to win? Who's going to be nominated? This guy knows. Pete Hammond of Deadline Hollywood. I'm Tom O'Neil of Gold Derby. Pete, out front, you have Claire Foy winning for The Crown.
Okay.
Explain.
Claire Foy, I mean, she is the new it girl here, you know, for the Emmys and for everybody. Although she didn't win a BAFTA, which shocks me. But she's playing the queen here. It's a great role. She won the Golden Globe, you know. Did she win SAG? I can't even remember. But I think she might
I can't remember now either.
Yeah. But anyway, she is a winner here, and this show is very much beloved. It's a great role for her to play. I think it fits nicely in the drama series actress category. That's why I'm going with her, but I really think the time is ripe for Elizabeth Moss.
Yes.
And she's terrific in Handmaid's Tale. She's also very prominent, obviously, from Top of the Lake, and she never won for Mad Men. And, you know, it's time for her.
And Handmaid's Tale is all about her, and that's
Yeah.
and the buzz on the show is deafening and huge. But here's why
So I could see her coming in and winning.
Yeah, I think she's going to win. I'm betting on Elizabeth, and here's why I'm not betting on Claire. Her role is so emotionally understated. It kind of looks like Michelle Dockery in that other British show, Downton Abbey, right?
Yeah.
Who never won. She got nominated a couple times.
But she was more ensemble-y for me. She was more
Okay.
part of, Downton was more of an ensemble of which only Maggie Smith really stood out. You know, the
That's a
others
good point.
were
Okay.
just there. This is really all about Claire Foy, The Crown, and I think that she's just a wonderful presence. And you know, I know it's understated. There's that too, but you know, Handmaid's Tale isn't. You know, I mean,
it's pretty understated. That's a good
understated
point, yes.
too.
And I think that's been Elizabeth Moss's problem in the past. At all
Very
these other
much
roles,
the problem.
It
She's
was
always
a reactive, passive
always
role.
so good. But then when you see her in something so polar opposite of what she played before, of Peggy, you know, voters are going to recognize that. They like that. They like seeing actors go out of their comfort zone, or what we think is their comfort zone. So I think so.
Other nominees on your list: past winner Viola Davis, fresh off her Oscar
Oh,
win.
come on, she's going to get in.
She's going to get in again.
That,
Do you think she could win?
If they split, I think she's already won. I don't think they're going to go back there
Right,
again.
I agree with that, actually. Kerry Russell, first-time nominee last year
And
for the
has
Americans.
to be a return here. This is the
right.
final year. They're really promoting her.
Robin Wright, Golden Globe winner for House of Cards.
And has the storyline this year,
Right.
I mean, she's really crept up in the
Could she
hierarchy here. She could win. It may be too old for that show at this point, fifth season, but she could.
So let's talk about the fact that there was a big surprise in this category last year. Nobody, probably even Tatiana Maslany's mother, predicted she was going to win.
No, because we all thought that was a critical thing.
And we had a new voting system last year.
Yes.
And the change from the past was that it was now a plurality vote. Basically, you just check off what your vote is instead of...
Which surprised me even more that she would win under that system, because it's BBC America.
I know, but I was a fan of the show. If you have the point now when you're trying to make Emmy predictions that you need to keep in mind is that if you just need a strong plurality. When you've got the 6 nominees, what divide that by 100%? What is that? 15%, 20% you need to win, and she had that. So in the past, it was rank your nominees. The 6 nominees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one with the smallest score would win. But now things are different. So what did we learn last year? That, in other words, the core support could actually win the day.
Yeah.
So could Mandy Moore. She's on your list as
Yeah,
a
I put her
nominee.
in because I think This Is Us is going to rack up a number of nominations for their actors.
Yes.
And I think she's so good in that. It's a challenging role. I think she has knocked out. You have not led with my lead, which is
What's your lead?
Claire Danes.
You see, I'm leading up there. You know, you don't even have her on your list.
I don't. I had to knock her out.
She's always nominated.
Always.
She's won twice
Always.
for Homeland.
She
won for
pains
Temple
me,
Grandin.
just as a prognosticator, not to put
What
her
do you
on,
have against her?
because she's always there. But I am shaking
Isn't
it up
that
a
an
little
argument
bit.
for then the fact that she should be there this year? If
Yeah,
you're
but
always
at
there,
some point,
the Emmys are like TV reruns. You
They
can
are.
count on them.
But at some point, because there's so much, television is such a vast universe now, There's so many things coming at us from so many angles. There's too many people to choose from. Claire Danes has had it. I really think, look, I think like a TV Academy voter a lot. And I said, enough. Enough with The Amazing Race. I tried actively to defeat The Amazing Race every year. I'm sick of it. It's a really well-made show. I acknowledge that, but I don't care. And that's sort of what I think about Claire Danes. She's played this role. We've seen her play this role. She's done it. She's great in it. We've given her her just rewards.
Another repeated past nominee is not on your list, Taraji P. Henson.
No, and I think Empire's just going to suffer terribly from just this feeling that it's over. You know, that it's not.
It didn't catch on with the Oscar.
Yeah,
the way
you know,
we thought,
if she wasn't going to, you know, and she did get nominated, but you know. And she's terrific. I like her a lot, but I think that character is kind of like Joan Collins in Dynasty. It's there, we acknowledged it when it happened, and then we live with it as it goes downhill.
And of course, Joan Collins lives in TV history as one of the greatest camp roles ever.
Yeah.
Evan Rachel Wood from Westworld is a potential nominee here.
Not on my list.
Not on your list. It's a very understated role.
Very understated. I just don't see that.
Christine Baranski for her CBS Access show.
How do you watch this show? I don't know. CBS Access, what is that?
It's an app. It's an online thing. But Pete, they don't watch a lot of this stuff on the Emmys, the Emmy ballot. You know, it's name recognition.
I actually got it yesterday. I got the Good Fight. Is it? That's what it's called.
Yes.
It just came in the mail. Yeah. So that is the first I've seen of it. I don't know how to actually watch it.
That's a problem. A lot of these. Okay, just based on that.
Because I guarantee you, half the academies like me, if it's not right there, presented right in front of them. Although they did send it out, and we do have it, so they can pop it in their little DVD player and check it out that way.
I give you a lot of credit, by the way. You got Chromecast to work last year when the Academy sent it out for us voters to see. I had never figured out my Chromecast. Even my computer nerd nephew, I gave it to and said, help me. He couldn't figure it out either.
I actually tossed it and had my IT guy come and put an HD, what do you call those lines?
HDMI.
Yeah, in the thing, and now I can stream.
That's
I am a streamer.
All right, so we have a disagreement there. Claire Foy for the win, Elizabeth Moss for the win. Let's talk actors here. You've got Bob Odenkirk out front for Best Actor.
Love him.
Sterling K. Brown, Kevin Spacey, Matthew Rhys, Anthony Hopkins, Justin Theroux.
Yep.
And you've got Odenkirk for the win. Why?
I do, because I think it's his time. I think that character's great. You know, he won our Critics' Choice Award.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And I think that show is consistently watched and popular, and we're watching him grow into this role, which is eventually going to meet his other role that we knew him from with Breaking Bad, but taking over a lead. I just think Bob Odenkirk is a good choice here. I don't think there's an obvious winner in this.
Well, what about Sterling K. Brown? He is out front. Pat, winner last year for the O.J. Simpson miniseries, and in this show that's got so much heat.
And he's very good, but he's almost, it's so ensemble-y that I don't know in a crowd of leading actors, you know, that he stands out as much. I think he's very good, though, and they did give him an Emmy last year. I wouldn't rule him out. I would not rule him out.
You know who else they gave an Emmy to last year? In this category, who you don't even have listed as a nominee, is Rami Malek.
I'm sorry, Bad Robot, but when you have a bad
Robot.
season
He doesn't even know the name
whatever
of the
it's
show.
called.
You know
Bad Robot's J.J. Abrams. I don't care. Mr. Robot, Bad Robot, you know,
all right.
Bad
well,
TV.
He is definitely in the mix he'll definitely be nominated.
You think so?
Yes, and I think he has a chance to win.
For a really subpar season.
Yes, I don't think it matters.
Okay, maybe it doesn't. I thought about him.
The thing here, let's talk Rami for a second.
Yeah,
the reason he won last year and the reason he's such a strong contender, even if, and I agree with the premise of what you're saying, the second season does not live up at all to the brilliance of the first season. But his character is a psychotic. Right. Actually, psychotic's the wrong word to use, but he's just this mentally troubled and haunted character, which is big acting, and they love that.
No, it's good. It's good. You know, I don't know. I do agree with you. I have to say, he probably will be nominated. I just didn't.
We don't know a place to put him.
I didn't know where to put him. I actually went out on the limb with Justin Theroux, you know, for The Leftovers, because I think this is really his season. And I think those people, if you say they're going to watch that show, how could they ignore him?
I know. There are so many big contenders here that, frankly, I'm giving you a shout-out, Ian McShane, past nominee for Deadwood, who decided to go lead when I think he would have had a better chance in supporting. I'm trying to find, like you, I'm trying to find places in my list of 6 to put all of these giants.
Yes,
Ian
exactly.
McShane for American Gods, I think is brilliant. I love the show. I'm a real fan. I don't know how many Emmy voters are yet watching it. It certainly has the kind of internet buzz and industry respect that it needs. But where does he go? Rami Malek, we have Liev, 2 past nominees from last year. Neither one of us have on our list. Liev Schreiber and Kyle Chandler for Bloodline.
Yeah.
So
I just didn't see them on the list here. They're all good. I mean,
know,
Kyle Chandler in particular with Bloodline, and I did have in the supporting, I did have Ben Mendelsohn, carrying that. But Kyle always seems to get nominated.
And he won for Friday Night Lights.
And they
it was a
like
big
him.
upset, yeah.
So yeah, certainly all of these people are possible, but we have what 6 slots here, or what
6
do we
slots.
have? And who are you going to knock off my list to make?
I don't
room?
know. I'm not going to give you grief about this because I have the same problem you do. I don't know where.
Kevin Spacey, are you going to knock him off?
No. Anthony Hopkins, I don't have on my list.
I think Anthony Hopkins is the kind of guy that gets nominated.
I agree, but he had that movie on Stars last year. What was it? The Dresser.
Yeah.
And I thought, he's going to win for the kind of same reason you're saying.
Right.
Like, he's so beloved and he's an Oscar winner.
But he was opposite the co-star, and they were competing with each other. Yeah, that's
Ian
the problem.
McKellen. But anyway, and they may have split their vote there. But
I think so.
This is a toss. I could see Bob Odenkirk winning.
I could too.
I have Sterling K. Brown up there now because I don't know what else to put there. Basically, Bob is the kind of workman actor that they love. I'm thinking Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Margot Martindale. These kind of people they see in the industry all the time who aren't marquee names.
Margot is your safe bet. I don't care what she's in. The only problem I had in the supporting this year was trying to figure out which Margot Martindale performance they were going to choose. Sneaky Pete or The Americans. And that was my problem. I'm going like, I can't decide. Oh, The Americans, I'll just do that.
She won for The Americans last year.
Sneaky Pete is an untried concept here for us Emmy-wise, so we don't really know. But I definitely think Margot, she's one of those people.
She won last year for drinking a cup of coffee.
And
if you watched her episode submission, there's nothing else.
And beat the incredible performance of Laurie Metcalf in the show that nobody saw, Horace and Pete.
Yeah.
But wow, a 40-minute monologue essentially, unbelievable. Yeah, but you're right. But I love you, Margot. Margot and I have sat in this very studio too.
Wow. And we love Margot at Gold Derby,
she's a sweetheart, deserves everything that's come to her now. She's in her 60s and she's having the time of her life.
As she should.
Yeah.
So what are your 6 for best actor in a drama
How did we
series?
wind up ending this with Margot Martindale?
Oh, we were just talking about automatic Emmy winners.
Yeah.
But basically, we don't know what's going to happen for drama actors, so it's all up to you.